What was the biggest secret you found out only after someone passed away? My mom died of a heart attack at 62, completely out of nowhere. She had always been this tough, no-nonsense woman who worked double shifts at the diner, never missed paying a bill, and made sure my brother Jake and I had clean clothes and food on the table every single day. But she wasn't exactly warm. She never said I love you, never hugged us goodnight, and if we cried about something, she'd just hand us a tissue and tell us to get over it. After the funeral, Jake and I started cleaning out her tiny apartment. It was exactly what you'd expect from her. Spotless, organized, everything in its proper place. We were going through her bedroom closet when I noticed something weird behind a stack of old quilts. There was this heavy wooden box pushed way back in the corner, locked tight with an old brass padlock. Jake thought it might be important papers, or maybe some jewelry she never wore. We found a key taped under her nightstand drawer and opened it up. Inside were dozens of notebooks, maybe 40 or 50 of them, all different colors and sizes. Some looked ancient, others were newer. Every single one was filled cover to cover with my mom's handwriting. At first I thought they were grocery lists or work schedules. Mom was always writing things down, making lists, but as I started reading, I realized these were journals. She had written in them every single day for almost 40 years. The first entry I read was from the week after my dad left us. I was 8, Jake was 6. She wrote about sitting on the bathroom floor after we went to bed, crying so hard she threw up. She wrote about being terrified we'd end up in foster care if she couldn't make rent. She described lying awake calculating how to stretch $20 into groceries for a week, but then she wrote something that made my stomach drop. She said she couldn't let us see her fall apart because we needed to believe everything would be okay. She wrote that she had to become someone stronger, even if it meant we thought she didn't care. I kept reading, page after page of things she never told us. How proud she was when I made honor roll, how she cried happy tears in the parking lot after Jake's first baseball game. She wrote about working extra shifts not because she was greedy, but because she was terrified of ever being that helpless again. The really shocking stuff came from the last 2 years. She'd been diagnosed with breast cancer and never told us. She went to chemotherapy appointments during her lunch breaks, telling her boss she had dentist appointments. She wrote about being exhausted and sick, but pretending everything was fine because she didn't want us to worry about her dying when we were finally adults with our own lives. In one entry from 6 months before she died, she wrote about overhearing me tell Jake on the phone that she was probably the most emotionally distant person I'd ever known. She said it broke her heart, but that she understood why we felt that way. She wrote that maybe being cold was better than being weak like her own mother had been. The last entry was dated 3 days before her heart attack. She wrote about wanting to be different with us now that we were grown, but not knowing how to change after so many years. She said she hoped someday we'd understand that every decision she made, even the ones that hurt us, came from love. At the very end, she had written our names and drawn little hearts next to them. Under that, she wrote, "I never said it enough, but you two are the only good thing I ever did right."